My pronouns are USA.
My pronouns.
Right eye. My niggas carry the 5'9". Lil' baby, you know when the top down. If you talking that, this shit is top now.
My lover. She just a girl who is kid is not my son. Rest in peace to Mike Jack.
I don't know. Maybe it's good he's dead.
Oh man. Why you say that? That's great.
All them kids, bro.
I thought they found that out to be like scandals and lies. I thought they like debunked all of that.
Even if they debunked it.
Cause like what
Who
kid
debunked
was it?
it?
It was
team?
It was the kid from Home Alone. He was over
Those other kids too.
He was at Michael Jackson's often, and there was another like black kid that was over there too. And they never got messed with. There's a bunch of kids that were like, we went to fucking Wonderland and it was a great fucking time.
Maybe he's just not a good closer.
That's
Mike Jackson's not a good closer.
that's dark.
You should have been a better closer.
That's real fucking dark. A closer on kids.
Hey, you got to close.
Oh man.
Got to close.
Yeah, no.
And then that case would actually be closed. Hey, did it again. Welcome back to Back Outside. We're here sipping on Welch's. God, I love grape juice. I love grape juice that's been aged. I love grape juice that comes in a bottle, a glass bottle, preferably.
Fermented.
Well, no.
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 Not fermented.
We don't know that.
If it's aged, normally it ferments, doesn't it?
It could.
I'm pretty positive that's the
It could.
whole point of
What if
aging.
you froze it?
Juice. I mean, you can preserve it frozen, I guess.
You juice them,
You just
freeze
didn't,
it,
You just didn't specify
wait 5
that.
years. Be like, this is 5-year-old fucking grape juice. They're like, oh, it's going to be crazy. And it just tastes like fresh as
It's
shit.
just Welch's.
It's like, this is really refreshing.
Yeah, I'm about to say there's no alcohol content to it in the slightest.
This is 15-year-old grapes
This
that
is-
I've kept in a freezer.
It's 2024, whatever the fuck this wine is. It's a red, but I'm not even gonna try and pronounce the name. I'm gonna butcher it. Ricky went to Trader Joe's and literally found the holy grail of wine that we didn't know existed.
Straight up.
It's pretty
Go to Trader
interesting.
Joe's if you like wine. If you're a wine person, go to Trader Joe's. If you're a liquor person, stay at Trader Joe's.
Just go to the gas
If
station
you're a
if you're a
beer
liquor
person, stay at Trader Joe's. They got some whack-ass shit. They don't even have ranch waters.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Well, that
But
makes
they got
sense.
crazy wine. They literally have like tiers of fucking wine.
That makes sense. They're
Whole
like
aisle.
they're like an upper echelon type store, kind of like a
Oh, they're
like a
importer.
Sprouts
So everything's imported.
or like a Whole Foods. They're like kind of those too.
Close, but it's just more imports. Everything's imported.
Well, whoever imported this shit is good. You know, shout out Italy. You know what I mean? We need to make more shit in Italy. Probably not, but
I'm gonna make some shit in Italy. I'm gonna go over there and just start.
you have a kid in Italy.
You saw that? Saw it right through
You
the
like
facade.
you like the Italian women?
I love the Italian woman.
Do you really?
The more I age, the more I'm getting.
Where
like,
have you? When have you spoken to an Italian woman? Is this last one that you were talking to? Is she Italian? Mm-hmm. She is. Ricky's got a girlfriend.
No, that's the one who left me to go to the Netherlands.
Oh,
I know.
damn.
Yeah,
Gotta go find another one.
I know.
I got an Italian I could throw you.
Throw me an Italian. I'm all
got
for
you.
Italian. I didn't know I was this Italian fucking centered.
I got you.
Like
the home
Europe.
You like European?
No, I'm saying within Europe,
Yep.
I think Italians goated in terms of attractive women.
Yeah, they are beautiful. They got a lot of beautiful women in Italy for sure.
And I know plenty of dudes will come back and be like, "Oh, Scandinavia." I don't want
Scandinavia?
to be with a cousin.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's blonde hair, blue eye. That's easy.
British, similar to America, just a melting pot at this point.
It's actually funny. My engineer, his wife's Romanian. Romanian women, beautiful
Yes.
women. But it was funny. We were in the studio one day. We were in the studio with a friend of ours, and he was just like, "Fuck, man, I love Romanian women."
I
in front of
this story, and I love this story. If I need to go to sleep and I want to be happy, I think of that story.
in front of fucking his wife, and she was just like, "Okay, all right." And then he proceeded to say, "I also love bad Puerto Rican tings."
Well,
Exactly like that.
Well, I'd pay money to be there.
It was hilarious.
Oh,
Oh, in
damn.
Puerto Rico
No, to just witness
to watch that.
this
Yeah.
man speak.
It's ridiculous. You never met Sage?
No.
Oh my gosh, we got to get you in the room with Sage.
Yeah.
He's fucking hilarious.
So I'll get more and more out of him.
I know you will.
I'll fire him up
I
and
know you will.
just get him. Yes. Nothing but support.
It was funny. Nicole literally told him and the other engineer that was there. She was like, "Yeah, no, Tyler beats me." Obviously, fully joking. I mean, they have a happy marriage. But the fucking engineer was like, "What? No way." She was like, "Yeah, I completely believe in gender roles. Tyler does all the work, and I just clean at the house. I stay at the house all day." And he was like, "No. Do you need help? Like, blink twice." And she was like, and she just looked at me like
You're not
this.
picking it up, are you?
I was over there dying.
What?
I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" But yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, they got a lot of beautiful women overseas, man. A lot of beautiful women. I mean, like, okay, so in like America,
Within Europe. So where you land in Europe wise? Just Europe. Don't even go like Eastern blockchain.
just Europe. That consists of, I know Romania is Europe, Scandinavia is Europe, is the Netherlands.
Yeah. It's pretty much Germany.
Okay.
Like just the
What
North
else,
Shore.
what
of
else is
Germany.
there? I know Italy,
Belgian, French.
French.
There's a That's a good.
To Italy.
I fuck with French people.
No, Pauline was French.
I know.
Jeez.
And every other French person I've met, dope.
Jeez. Yeah. GG's. But I mean, France over Italy. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, man.
That's a
What else?
tight battle.
What else is there? I mean, it's France,
Spain.
Italy, Spain,
Spain.
but not like I'm thinking Spain.
No, just a bunch of white people speaking Spanish.
Okay, so it's not like Mexico. Not even like Mexico, but like Colombia.
Mexico
like,
speaks Spanish because Spain came
conquered Mexico.
Okay.
So then, South America is. I love South America.
We can do that one next. Let's do that one next. But for Europe,
That's easy.
Europe, who's your go?
I would have to go like. Can I go top three? I think we already named the top three.
No, you gotta go. Your
I gotta go my
dub.
number one.
Who's taking the dub? Just off life experience, not even off like pop culture or anything. Life experience.
I would have to. I'd have to give it to France.
Fair.
France got some freaky shit going on.
They are some freaks.
Got some freaky shit going on in France.
The
Not
freaky
gonna lie to you.
French.
The freaky French. It's got a ring to it. Yeah, I mean Italy's running a close second though. I love Italy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm about to say my parents met in Italy. Yeah, we got ties to Italy. Italian women, beautiful women.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't count out the Romanian women though. Like,
Yeah, but that's Eastern blockchain for
Is
me.
that-
It's getting
is
a
that
different.
where's
territory.
Persia at?
Same area.
I love Persia.
I don't think
too.
Persia is a country.
It's not. What is that?
It's something else now.
Oh.
Persia was a place, and
Yeah,
now
I'm
it's
about
like
to say.
I think it's like 3 different countries now.
Oh, well, Persian.
I think
women.
that's like Iraq.
Persian
I
women.
think I don't know.
Beautiful. Yeah. If we do South America though,
Oh yeah, you want to go
easy.
South America?
I'm going
right.
to Colombia. Okay, that's where I need to be at, or Brazil.
Yeah, I'm going Brazil.
Oh, I gotta go Brazil. Fuck me. Brazil.
Brazil.
I'm going Brazil.
I've been
São
talking
Paulo.
to a few Brazilians too. off
Have
Hinge.
you?
They're
Wait,
dope.
what? You've been talking to Brazilians on Hinge?
3.
Tough.
I cleared out my Hinge though.
Ricky's wilding lately, guys. He's going
Yeah.
OC.
I finally cocooned out and I'm back.
What do you mean? Oh, he came out like a butterfly.
Yeah, I'm back.
Just took a little bit of time, but he's good to go.
Yeah, I'm set now.
No, but like, so okay. So what is it about Brazilian women? I know what it is for me, but like, what is it about Brazilian women that makes them top tier?
Body type and then attitude. Attitude seems like way more lax and less fiery than say Mexico.
Facts. Oh my gosh, facts. It's
And
a
to
lot
where
of
it's like,
facts.
oh, like I'm getting everything I would like from my normal Latina run-ins, but I'm getting it in like a different and just built better,
Yeah.
better and bigger.
Language.
Not the biggest fan of small.
Not gonna lie, the language and the way that they say like words too. I mean, I feel like it's starkly different from how people speak in like Mexico and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot sweeter. The women are very sweet in Brazil.
Would you go to the islands though? Would you count that in? Puerto Rico, Cuba.
Cuba's crazy. But if I'm going South America, it's gonna be Brazil. Colombia, just the only thing about Colombian women is they're trying to run you for something. Like that's the only thing. Not all. I don't want to categorize. But if you go to Colombia, a lot of Colombian women have like a preconceived notion around them. I don't think that all of them are that way, but you do have to be weary of that. I would say you probably have to be weary about it in Brazil too, but probably a little bit less.
You
than
better be like
Colombia.
fluent for them to take you serious.
I think you got to be fluent in both.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go to Brazil,
To be taken
or
serious,
if you're gonna-
otherwise they're treating you like a bank.
if you're gonna go to Brazil, know Portuguese, know how to speak the language. Anywhere that you go, know how to speak the fucking language. If you're gonna be running down on fine shit, how do you say it? You're going to be running down on fine.
Fine shite.
We've been trying to get him to say it right, guys. He's just...
Fine shite.
He's Irish. He's Irish.
Scotland.
He's Irish. Scottish.
Shite.
Crikey.
Shite, that lass is fine.
That last is crazy. Why haven't you, like, fucking pulled that out your bag when you're talking to some of these women and you're being outside? Why hasn't that come out?
I have.
When?
Not with you.
I've never seen it.
It's like probably maybe 3 times.
It was like, was it like fibbers or something?
No. The last time it happened, genuinely, was in Cave Creek.
Okay.
And there was a chick, and I think she asked me if I was like Irish or something, and I just stayed in accent and was like, "Oh yeah." Or, that wasn't very good. That was more British. But like
Irish.
I was drunk enough to just be like, "Yes."
I'm Irish.
And she was like, "Wow, like that's so cool," and like got deep. And I just copied all like the facts I know like from my grandpa, because I was like, I'm from Belfast, and she's like, "Oh, where's that?" I was like, kind of like the northern part, very close to Britain, so like there's a lot of crossover there. And she was like, "Wow, that's a da 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 da." And I kept it going for a while, and then she left. So like she left me
Thinking you were Irish.
thinking
like completely, fully
Ricky
Irish.
from Belfast.
Yeah. Full Irishman. Mm-hmm. Wow.
And then when I was fucking with the guy from
Fibbers.
Wales.
Wales.
Was he from? No, he was from Birmingham. Shit, now I forget. But when I was talking with him,
Not Alabama guys.
I adopted his fucking accent so fast.
Did you?
Oh yeah, that was oh you fucking cunt.
I see that shit happen. I see that shit happen all the time. But
Yeah,
it's
we
not,
merged.
It's not with fucking. It's not with those kind of accents. It's just you don't see white people trying to be black. Ironically. Yeah. So it's a good time seeing that.
Also, isn't an accent. You're just trying to pull off. I don't want to say.
You know what's crazy? I've had so many people, even a black woman. I was at the Suns game, and we had.
I'm gonna say it. It's fucked up because you're trying to sound poor, and they don't understand.
trying to sound illiterate.
Yes.
You're trying to speak Ebonics.
Because
and I mean,
you're assuming that black people speak in this manner and format,
we don't.
as opposed to being like, no, certain people with a certain tax bracket do the same way you take a white guy and you go drop it down to the fucking trailers. We speak a bit different.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I don't see black people come up and be like, "How y'all doing?
Yeah, I mean we say yo, but not like that.
How y'all doing?"
Not like that though. I mean it's
You never see that. It's crazy.
It's imitating illiteracy to a degree, but at the same time though too, like different areas have a different twang to it. Like somebody from Memphis has a different twang to how they speak. Somebody from like Texas has a different twang to how they talk. So like I get that, but that's not an accent. That's a twang. I was even at the Suns game, and we had not backstage stuff, but we had like the unlimited drinks and like snacks pass, like the Dos Equis pass. So we went to like the lounge and shit. And the lady that scanned my tickets I was talking to, it was a black lady. She was from Brooklyn. She was all like, I was gonna ask you, where's that accent from? You ain't from here. Where's that accent from? And I was like, why does everybody call this shit an accent? It's not an accent. I talk with a twang. Mm-hmm. I didn't tell her that, but I was like, Monroe. A little bit everywhere, but Monroe. Mm-hmm. And she was like, okay, Monroe. All right. And but yeah, like just like people from New York, they got a different way that they talk. You know what I'm saying? And that's not an accent. That's just a twang to how you speak. Yeah. And everybody just writes it off as like, yo, man, your accent. So I've had people be like, yo, man, where's that accent from? Mm-hmm. I'm like, it's not a fucking accent.
Whenever I go East Coast, you know what I get across the board?
What?
California.
You think you're from Cali?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I go, that makes sense. It's like it's more of a it's Cali with a little more dust on it.
That's kind of what I get here too. Like I mean, you get a bit more Western to it, but like
lots of dudes mixed with lots of yas and lots of y'alls. So it's like it's
yeah. I'm about to say here it
Southwest.
Here it feels California.
Wild West, bro.
Yeah, it feels California-esque, but just with a little bit more twang to it. You go to Houston, that's where, or like Memphis, that's where that shit get crazy.
I don't think I told you this. You were gone. You were in Idaho, and I pulled up over by the park because I was gonna fish the fucking canal.
Oh, okay.
And these dudes are just hotboxing the shit out of this fucking car.
Yeah.
I pull up by them, like literally like right next to them, hop out, but I'm in full fucking like kind of backwoods Ricky mode. Mm-hmm. And I got my poles with me. Dude hops out and he goes, "Hey, there any bathrooms around here, man?" No, man. And I was like, "Yes." I was like, "You got 2 Circle K's, and they both actually have bathrooms, and they're always open." He goes, "Damn, man, that's a little far." He's like, "What about what about you? You got a place or something? I was like, I live that way. I was like, my friend, he's got a place right there. I was like, you can go fucking piss over there if you want. And he goes, man, I don't think you want no black folk running up on his house. I was like, oh no, he's black. He a dreadhead. And this dude literally goes, oh no shit. I was like, yeah. I was like, and then I go, he still probably won't let you do that though. And he was like, damn. I was like, yeah. I was like, but now you know. And he walked away. He's like, thank you. Like he switched from being like aggro to being like appreciative. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, I know how I look right now, but don't get it twisted,
bro. Yeah.
And he was just like, oh. I was like, yeah, he's a dreadhead. No. And like, huh.
The profiling is crazy. The profiling that we run into when we're outside is quite wild. And then when we separate, it's just like you can't be friends with him. It even happened when we was talking to Dominique one time. That one time she was like, "That's your friend," and I was like, "That's my brother."
Yeah.
And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then when fucking
we're out here cloning each other.
When we were talking to Yesenia, bro, when I was talking to Yesenia, she asked me, she was like, are you with Mark or is Mark with us? And I was like, no, that's my bro. Like, that's my gang. She was like, what? And I was like,
we're not schools of fish. We don't
like,
have to be like,
what are you talking about?
Identical fucking looks.
It's
talk. It's like, no.
It's almost like everybody wanted Martin Luther King's dream, but like nobody actually believed it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of ironic.
Well, it's the human brain. The human brain wants to categorize, so it's trying its best to categorize and just step outside of it.
Yeah, I'm about to say
you can. It's hard.
No, with us, leave the category alone. It's not one of the things to categorize.
Ask questions.
You can ask the question.
You'll figure us out quick if you ask the right questions.
Ask the questions.
You'll find a very similar moral compass, a very similar outlook, and a very similar movement pattern. Once you figure that out, you go, oh, got it, clocked. It's like, yeah.
Dominique asked good questions. She kind of got it down pat. Yaya was very much so just like, I'm going to let that rock because I don't know what the fuck's going on. But like so many people when we're outside, it makes it interesting because I'm like, what is everybody else thinking?
It's a good litmus test. If you can really just pull up and just be nonchalant, goated, you're in.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you're cool.
You're in.
For sure.
Because that's what we want. Even like you're talking about like, yeah, I want some Latinas around. I'm going like, I want Italians around. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to any of this shit.
No.
Stop putting a category on.
Yeah, I'm about to say you like what you like.
Funny, and we like confident.
And that's even the thing. Like it doesn't even have to specific. Like, I'm not specifically like a race type person. I don't care what you are. But like end of the day, you have to have a level of oomph to you and be able to, again, like you were saying, come outside of that categorization where it's like, yo, why are you trying to categorize anything? Like, be you, and if we fuck with you, then like you're good.
Everyone's a snowflake.
That back to what you said like fucking months ago. You're like, bro, you're a snowflake, bro. Be a fucking snowflake.
Lean into it.
Yeah.
The more you lean into it, the better everything works out.
I think more people needed to hear that fucking advice because, man, you got so many people out here that are just. They can't be friends. He's over here with them, and then I don't know what he's doing, but it's
like, what are you doing?
I'm like, no, we're good. Are you okay?
Yeah, you don't seem okay.
I see
Why
you sweating,
is stressing this?
You're sweating bullets.
You're stressing out over this?
Like, come on, man. It's not that deep, man.
It's not.
Shout out to the gang. You know who I'm talking to. It's not that deep. I know you're watching.
Ooh.
It's not that deep.
Ooh.
It's not that deep.
If you're watching because of me, damn it. Damn it. I went so long being under the radar, just getting no bitches. And now I got all these lovely, lovely lasses who are going to start investigating. Shit. Have fun with what you find. The makeup artist today was doing Mary's makeup, and she was like, I background check all the guys I got on dates with. And I said, how thorough is that? I said, could you run mine and see what comes up?
It's not hard to find. Oh, she actually does a background check on them?
On any guy. I was kind of like, I was like, dope.
That's pretty cool.
I was like, well done. But
that's
also,
pretty fucking cool.
Run my name through just in case anyone else tries to do this on me. Because I want to see if these cases show up.
I had a background check ran on me one time, and there was something that showed up. I can't remember what it was. But there was one thing from a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was, though.
I do.
I don't. We'll talk about that off air.
What would be the one thing that would be sticky?
It's not what we went through.
No, I know.
That was dropped.
For you, what would be something that would be sticky? Even though you didn't get like nothing, what would be sticky? We're not gonna say. We can't tell it to y'all.
No, we're talking about it off air
y'all
because
out.
I'm about to say we're gonna. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know what that is for sure.
We're gonna talk about that off
for
air.
sure. That's a sticky one.
Oh, that is a sticky one.
Very sticky.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fucked up.
So if she runs it on you, actually, I might fucking pay her to just be like, yo, run me and my fucking bruh and just see what.
She's gonna be. Who's your friend? Yo, who are you and who is he? This is all bad.
She's gonna sell me some Travis Scotts here soon.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, she is shoe plug
What?
and a rapper.
It's a black girl.
No.
We're gonna talk about this off air as well because I need to see this.
But she a shoe plug, and I said,
She's
what
a rapper.
shoes?
No. Can we pull up her Instagram?
Was.
She was. Can we find a song?
We could later.
Okay.
Because I'd have to like dive for
We're
it.
gonna we gotta dig that
It's
shit
there.
up. We gotta find it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you though. If anybody goes on you're tagged. I do this with every person that I talk to. I just go on like what they're tagged in.
Yep.
I go. You literally it's all BOP. Mm-hmm. So
Well, I had to untag myself, not for women.
your job.
Yeah. Damn. Came up twice. I said, that cannot happen.
Okay. So
They're
just
like,
stop
yeah,
tagging me.
I tried to find you. Your Facebook was limited, but then your Instagram had a lot of. I was like, huh?
You said what?
I said, you found me on Instagram.
No, you didn't.
That's not okay.
Wait, hold on. Are you really untagged on all the BOP stuff, or is it just the bad ones?
Go to mine.
Is it
Go to
just-
my tags.
is
You
it
won't-
just
you
the
won't
bad
see
ones?
a BOP.
What?
I had to untag myself.
Wow.
And then I had to, I don't know if I reset it. I don't think I'm going to, but you can set it to where like you have to ask permission for me to be like tagged.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't really care too much about that. Because if someone does tag me on some weird shit, I'll just talk to them.
Oh yeah, no BOP stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm the only one repping BOP.
Happened twice.
It's crazy. Should I just
No, I'm repping BOP, but if you have to go to BOP to then go to my other stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah, like my
You can't go to Ricky and then find BOP.
1155 and BackOutside Pod are both in my fucking bio.
But if you come from BOP, you can have all my shit. I don't give a fuck.
I'm about to say, but I mean,
Yeah.
I have both of these in my bio though, which I don't think is bad at all because
You're not dealing with customers.
got invited to a fucking fashion event on the 17th, May 17th.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm excited to go. And then like they have a dress code, so I gotta like find the outfit. I got my dad
What's
on the
the dress
fucking
code?
case. It's
You did tell me about it.
it's mocha moose. They don't really care what you wear, but obviously it's like it's formal attire. You got to dress up nice. But the color way is mocha moose, which is like a finer brown.
Okay.
And so it's and then I'm going. Tyler's going. Nicole's going. I think Jaden's probably going, and maybe a couple other people too. If you want to go,
Crazy.
come too.
Yeah, I'll go.
So just pop out.
I
Talk
got
to some women from Legos. You know what I mean?
I got good fashion sense when I want.
Yeah, put that shit on. Put like a nice little suit on, man.
Yo, don't tempt me with that.
That's the whole
I'll
thing.
pull up in a
That's-
fucking mocha suit.
That's what we're rocking. I'm rocking a mocha suit.
Ooh.
Yeah, bro. I'm about to say Tyler's gonna have to rock a mocha suit. It's a fashion event, bro. So
Because I got about 60 pocket squares.
we have to. It's
60.
it's one of those where like you dress up nice because you're at a fashion event. You know what I mean?
Because I don't wear ties no more for the rest of my life. I'll never put a tie on.
You ever did the cowboy ties? What are they called?
Bolo.
Yeah, the bolo ties. You ever did those?
Nope.
No. Why you against ties? Just do
I
the
don't
unbutton.
want things on my neck. I don't want it
feel
on
that.
my neck. I always want to get it off my neck. And then ever since I switched over to nothing here, and I went OC with the pocket square. So I do like a special like sick fold, and the pocket squares like I have 60 of them in all different colorways. So like whatever I've got going on, I can link it up with the pocket, square. So everyone when they saw me like,
tough.
yo. Meanwhile, everyone else has a fucking tie on.
Yeah.
They're looking the same. They went to me because they're just like,
What's going
it's
on?
so
there?
put together, like color wise, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm going for. I just don't want nothing on my neck.
I probably won't do like a tie for this event. I'll probably just do like some buttons down. I mean, because like it's gonna be outside. I don't want to be too fucking
Snag a pocket square,
jammed
bro.
up. Oh, I got the best fucking dresser in the world on the damn case. This man dresses like old money. So I'm like, you're gonna figure this shit out, and then I'm gonna add my taste to it, and we're gonna get this all tailored, and it's gonna be fucking great.
Pull up in the mocha Travis Scott's.
You might as well. That'd be OC. I'm about to buy some shoes off Mark Nolan. Probably get some different ones. I don't want to wear my mule hairs out. By the way, shout out Mark Nolan, man. Y'all got some fucking fire shit. This is just a unaffiliated plug. Mark Nolan shoes. If y'all looking for some fire dress shoes, y'all looking for some exotic dress shoes, really anything that you want. Loafers, boots, casual loafers, slippers, you know what I mean? Platform loafers. Go to Mark Nolan and get you guys some nice shoes. Pretty affordable, but they are real quality and they're made in the U.S. too. So support American businesses. But
Yeah.
awesome shit. Check out Mark Nolan, guys, if you guys are in need of some fashionable footwear. Yeah. And it goes without saying, sponsored by Mark Nolan, this episode. So.
Unaffiliated sarcasm and satire.
I did dead ass.
Don't you dare come for us.
In all of the fucking well, no, it's cool now because we have the disclaimer. In all of our YouTube videos now.
They'll be like, "Oh, squeeze them."
Yeah.
Squeeze money out of them.
So we don't have any to give you. we don't have any right now.
Sorry.
And it's an LLC, so it's not tied to any fucking thing. Mm-hmm. So
Attack the LLC.
Yeah, get it.
Attack it.
There's nothing there.
I get so much fucking mail.
Me too, bro. With two of them now, I get.
Do you have BackOutside?
I have BackOutside, and I have.
Why am I getting BackOutside?
And I have TAE. That's insane.
Me?
Oh, I might have listed you as a dual.
All right, that makes sense.
Because it's both of us on there. We're partners.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
They said, all right, send it to both of them now.
Yep.
It's like, I'm not taking your credit card.
I don't want your credit card. I don't want your fucking your bank shit. What is this? I was like, I don't need my taxes done. I'm good. We don't have anything. We don't have any money. And then TAE just gets blasted. I'm like, what? They said, you need health insurance for your workers. I was like, I don't have any workers.
Fucking workers.
It's me, man. Like, chill the fuck out. No, it's madly aggressive. I didn't realize how aggressive it was. And then you fucking get yourself a business, and then people just start being like, "You need this," and I'm like, and then the random ass people that start trying to pull money out of you too, where it's like, "You need these things to be up to code," and I'm all like, "Where does it say that?"
Bro, I popped off on the Better Business Bureau,
BBB.
They were calling me and shit, and they're like, "Hey, like, we really recommend that. Like, we see what you're doing, and we want you to get like." Through our platform, and I was like, I don't care. And they're like, what? And I was like, I don't want it. And they're like, it's kind of a really big deal to have like the Better Business Bureau. Like, I was like, nope. And they're like, I was like, that's a real dated thing. And they're just like,
True.
Huh. I was like, no one looks at that shit no more.
No.
And they're like, well, I was like,
No.
yeah, stop calling me.
I mean, granted, for like extremely official, like big. When you get big,
Yeah.
then yeah. But like it'll
By
make.
then I'll have someone else figure that shit
It just
out.
makes sense to do it. Like it doesn't make sense to do it right now.
At all.
I'm surprised they called you right now. That means that you're doing well.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that means.
Yep.
You should just take that as a fucking
Oh, I definitely did, but I was like, stop calling me.
yeah. Block.
Please.
Block list. Get out of here.
Do not call.
Do not call me. Report as spam. I fucking found that in fucking my iPhone, and I've been going crazy. There's so many people that get sent to spam and junk now. I'm like, I never saw that. I said, hey, I fucking been trying to figure this out for like the last like week and a half. I had somebody hit me and like say, hey, we're cooking fucking Chinese tonight, man. Like, let me know if you want some. And I was like, I just didn't respond because I was like, I don't know this number. I looked it up and it was from Florida.
You should be like, kinda.
I figured it was the wrong.
Kinda.
I figured it was the wrong number, but I don't know whose number that was. And I was like, hey man, we're cooking Chinese tonight. You know, let me know if you want some. I'm like, what the fuck? And it was Florida. I should have been like, yeah. Matter of fact, just come by the house and drop it off.
Make me a plate.
Come by the house and drop it off, man.
Send the address. It's just like Orlando.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, traffic's
that's
a bitch, so I can't make it tonight, my guy.
The flight, my man.
It's all right. It's all right.
That's what you would have did.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure. Fuck around and called him. I did have one person fucking text me. It was a girl, but like not from here or anything like that. It was she was like, she thought that she was talking to her friend, and like I didn't respond, and then she called my number. And I picked up and I was like, hello, because I was working. And you have to pick up the calls. I don't know whose. So she called me. I picked up. I was like, hello. She was like, whoa. And I was like, who is this? And she was like, oh, I must have got the wrong number. I texted you earlier. My bad. I put a 1 instead of a 2. And I was like, no, you're good. She was like, well, did I mess up your day? Are you okay? Like,
Should have been like, God works in mysterious ways.
what's your name?
What's your Insta?
Where you at? Where you at?
Send me a full body picture of yourself.
Where you at?
And we'll see
Started mad.
where this goes.
She sounded old. Like 40s, 50s. Like mid 40s. For sure. Mid 40s.
You built like J-Lo or nah?
It's not many women built like J-Lo.
If you're not built like J-Lo, get lost.
No, J-Lo's not even built like J-Lo.
Yeah, she's faking. She's capping like
J-Lo's
shit.
capping.
J-Lo just keeps putting out the same fucking 30-year-old pictures. And
J-Lo's
being like,
lying to y'all.
It's like, she don't, bro. That's what Ben Affleck was stressed.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a reason that man, is making the accountant too. He has a lot of anger to get off himself. He's only played violent roles since the fucking shit happened, bro. He was Batman, all type shit. Yo, he's going through it, guys.
Yeah.
The accountant too.
The accountant too.
Name me a Ben Affleck movie in the last 3 years that hasn't been just fucking.
Doesn't have Ben Affleck just tweaking out.
Yeah, just losing his shit.
Yeah, Ben's always just tweaking the fuck
I'm
out.
saying, man, like,
I'm usually always calm, but now
I said, no, this is
like-
where you get off everything. This is
like
where you,
every circumstance you just take to violence.
This nigga said, I wanna. Bitch, I'm about to. 48 packs. Of course. Sorry, guys. Inside joke.
God damn.
Do it now.
Right now.
There ain't no heat residue coming off this plate.
Under the cold. Fuck, man.
Shit.
That's how it is.
Yeah, another shameless plug. Go check out Big Win. Check out his YouTube, guys. Check out his Instagram. One of the funniest niggas on the planet. He's fucking hilarious. Sorry, guys. Bad inside joke. Anyways. Oh, man. Anyways, moving on. On a more serious note. The conflict between Asia and America. China and America. Whoa. Whoa. China and America get very tense.
They want tension.
Everybody's dropping their nuts right now. Did you see what fucking China pushed? They literally pushed I think a 30-day visa for all Americans to come and shop. You can just come to China and shop. Yeah, it's fucking real tricky. Come to China and shop, and they give you, it's like 20% cash back on anything that you buy.
Come get snatched is all I hear.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a snatch and grab.
But yeah, and then they also found this out too. China just let loose the metrics on, not even like the metrics, but like the manufacturers of any designer brand that you have in America. 80% of designer handbags are made in China, and being sold for, I think they said like 30 times like what they're made for in America.
Yeah.
Which is nuts. So everybody that has these knockoff fake bags, y'all got the real ones too. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Same fucking shit.
Same manufacturer, same fucking
Same
shit.
person.
Except for, these rich people just decided to pay $4,000 where you paid $12.
Yeah.
Or maybe on a better end bag, $50. Mm-hmm. It's better than $4,000.
Pay for material labor.
So yeah, guys, that was interesting that I saw that, and I was like, damn, why is the U.S. hoeing us like this? This is crazy. Why would you do that? Like, what's the reason? Like, what is it? Just like an inflation thing? Is it like, why would you do that?
It's an overhead thing. So they're not even like price gouging it in like some crazy like way. They have their overhead geared to a certain model.
Yeah.
That has it to be like, they have to go for this. Our metrics are this. If they were to go cheaper, we'd have to cut all this.
A lot of shit. I also think that it is though also for so it's not like a social experiment, but also social status. I think because at the end of the day, it's like you want to keep poor people feeling like they are poor. You want to create those status levels, and if we can make this thing go for this amount of money, even though this broke ass person could buy, you're not gonna see somebody in the trailer park rocking a Chanel bag. No,
So it's
you
not
see
why
this
you're
rich person.
You're not buying the bag.
It's a symbol
for the purpose of the bag.
It's a symbol.
Exactly. You're trying
Status
to
symbol.
say,
I have
this
money.
is where I am.
I have money. And so that's just interesting. I'm like, but then China came out and pushed that. But I'm like, I feel like we as Americans have been getting a lot closer to realizing that for a long time, just because there are so many dupes.
But the problem is, then once it switches to that,
Designers, nothing.
no, that's the thing. The designers who aren't doing that,
It's the brand owners.
they get to go
Jump
the price 20x.
Your friends that are
because
making
then they're
clothes,
exclusive, and then they get to be the status symbol now.
your friends that are making clothes,
They're the status
them
symbol
boys about to rock
Yeah.
for real. If you got some friends that are in
It
fashion,
all
are messing with
works
a
out.
brand, yeah, them boys about to get it. And you even see celebrities and people that have a higher status. They're wearing a lot of no name stuff
Yeah.
because it's like, where'd you get that? Oh, this is a one piece from this person.
Yeah, they made it.
Yep.
This dude, I talked to him. He made it, and he sent it to me.
Just like the Cartier shades, like this dude named, like I think it's like Sierra Leone or something like that. He's making glasses now, and they resemble Cartiers, but all the NBA players are wearing them, all the NFL
Yeah.
players are wearing them, but they're not Cartiers because Cartiers are, again, one of those designer things that kind of moved in that, not Cartiers, yeah, Cartier frames. But did you see Kyron Lacey passed away?
Who's that?
LSU wide receiver. Real good wide receiver. Apparently, this motherfucker hit a veteran and then ran, did a hit and run, hit a veteran, killed him, ran, has been on the run for like the last 3 months, and then eventually committed suicide. Yeah.
Damn.
Crazy, man. Crazy work. And then like people that don't, I think, grasp that entire story. You just see this flood of people like bleeding hearts on social media that are like, oh, yo, rest in peace. It's really messed up my day. Like, we so sad for this person. I was like, yo, bro, he couldn't take accountability for his actions and
Yeah, he
chose
killed a
the
guy.
easiest way out, which is I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, committed homicide.
Which is nuts. And I'm like, bro, and I think I know why you did it, but at the same time, I do. Like, you're
Yeah,
drunk,
yeah.
driving,
Yes.
hit him. Literally, you have your entire NFL career in front of you. The boy Ruggs from Alabama, that nigga got signed to the Raiders first round, hit somebody going 180 miles an hour, hit somebody, killed him, serving life in prison right now.
Yeah.
Done. And so, like, he didn't want to be that story, but he was on the run for like the last 3 months, and then just went ahead and it all caught up with him, and he went ahead and took his own life. And I was like, I get it, bro, but at the same time, like, you got to eat that like a man.
Yeah.
You killed a veteran who had no choice. And then the thing is, he could have saved him if he would have, like, got out the car, called 911, but he didn't. He just took off.
He probably would have been okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, if
You would have had to serve.
he would have to serve, but he would have got
then
out,
you
though.
would've gotten out.
He would have got out.
Like,
You didn't just commit homicide, bro.
Yeah.
And a hit and run. He was drunk driving, though, too. So, yeah, I saw that this morning, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, because, I mean, this nigga was popping on social media. And somebody, I forget the quote that somebody said. I think that they said this is what happens when social media allows, fuck, I gotta find the quote. It was a great quote. It was like, this is what happens when social media influences like somebody's social life or some shit that they said. And I was like, because like they had this dude boasted up on social media to be like this YN, because he was doing all the dances, he was doing like the shooting shit when he would like celebrate his touchdowns and stuff, and they were like, oh, he a bad nigga, this dude, and and they were like, this is what happens when you allow social media to carry out the narrative, and this nigga ended up taking his life. Sad, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you come on, man.
sad for the dude who just was
Sad for the
chilling and
vet.
got killed.
No, sad for the fucking veteran. That's some shit.
Doing nothing.
No, he was just driving. He's probably trying to get home, man.
Just going home.
He's trying to get home. Probably definitely had a family. He's a veteran, man. It's just rough, man. And stuff like this happens often.
Oh, yeah. Well, I almost had a fucking guy on the highway today take his own fucking life in an M4.
Wait, what?
Straight up.
Wait, what the fuck?
He swerved and damn near hit my fucking front bumper, cut me off in the 101, going about 110, 115, because I had my cruise set at 80, and he was cooking. Cooks past, but then meets a wall of cars.
Oh.
So splits the lane to hit 4 fucking other lanes of just fucking cars going the same speed.
Oh no.
Fishtails goes sideways, balances out, gets his shit back together. Pulled up next to him, old dude. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Said you don't care about your life at all.
Why are you splitting lanes like that?
You don't care about your life at all.
I was like, I'll make it. You're in a fucking M4. You're cooked.
I do be cutting up though when I'm in traffic. I'm just good at it though, so like I'm not really too worried.
Yeah, cut it up so you don't affect anyone else.
Yeah,
like,
just
if
like
you can cut it up and no one's like affected at all.
Fucked up
This
over
dude
it.
almost just
Killed
hit me
everybody. Yeah.
and then almost hit himself.
This was the quote.
Like that wasn't smooth.
This was the quote. This is what it said. It said, "This is what happens when life hands you lemons and social media squeezes them in your eyes." Shaking my head. This is what happens when life hands you lemons. Like, you know, when life hands you lemons, make lemonade. This is what happens when life hands you lemons and social media squeezes them in your eyes. This nigga didn't come from a lot of good shit, and social media glorifies that. Yeah. Squeeze it in his eyes. Bad, terrible decision that he made, and then he ended up killing himself over it. So, I read that this morning after I woke up, and I was like, "Whoa, boy, man, all right." You never know what somebody, and then everybody's like, you never know what somebody's going through. And I was like, I know.
Yeah, like a homicide.
I was like, I think I know what he's going through.
Yeah.
Like running from the cops.
Yeah.
Like on the run, being on the run for homicide and vehicular manslaughter. Yeah, I think
that might trigger some depression.
Yeah, it's gonna trigger a lot of depression. And then being like, I was an NFL draft pick. I was about to change my entire family's life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be depressed, dude. You made the dummest call.
Yeah, stupid. You should have
Like,
just
perfect
sat,
time.
like, bro.
No, fuck all this shit where they're like,
Can't do that, dog.
Some people be going through it. He should. He
You
should
can't-
be.
You can't do that. If you're about to go to the fucking draft, my man, why are you drinking and driving?
Yeah, why are
What do
you
you
not
do?
being driven?
You're literally like, you're right there.
Yeah, NIL exists.
Put it down.
You've got money now.
No, just put it down and be like, I got black trucks. I'm not driving
Yeah.
shit. Fuck you. Why am I driving? I'll drive tomorrow when I'm sober.
And
Fuck outta
driving
here.
so aggressive that you fucking kill another dude. So aggressive.
He didn't like he hit him, could have saved him, left. Didn't call 911. It was crazy because I watched that video. I didn't know it was him though. I watched the video. I've watched. It was a long time ago. It was like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. It was a while ago, maybe even longer than that.
On the run.
He's been on the run. And that was another thing. I was like, I keep seeing these videos of this cat. I'm like, he's supposed to be in the draft this upcoming year. Like, what's going on?
He's in the race.
Come to find out, this nigga was fucking feet to the pavement, just out there running. I'm about to say, but yeah, I watched the video.
Also, good luck running while being famous.
You're not running, dude. Like, yeah, but he wasn't on any socials. He was just hiding. He hadn't posted. He hadn't done any of that shit.
Like people are gonna know where you are, or like who you are.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And even if you like, say you pull it off, 5 years later, you bend down low, you bend in the cut, you finally come back out. Then everyone's just like, "Hey, you're the guy who played at LSU that hit that guy."
He's like, "Oh shit."
It's just not just some random fucking dude. That's the problem. You hold when you're an influencer, you hold so much power,
Facts.
and they think of it in terms of like, "Oh, I make so much money, I'm this popular." It's like, no. You hold liability.
You hold it's influence, brother. Like that's why
And
it's called.
liability.
I don't think that people recognize the word for what it is. You're an influencer, which means you have eyes on you all the time.
And a judgment level that no one else has.
That's why you guys prefer celebrity. But at the end of the day, it's all influence. That's all power is too. It's influence. And so like at the end of the day, when you're an influencer, understand what the hell that comes with. It comes with a lot. It does.
Yeah.
It does.
And it comes with a lot on the back end. You guys all see the front end.
Yeah, you don't
Forget about the back end.
You don't see the depression that some of these people go through on the day-to-day basis when they're like,
Yeah.
damn, because you got to imagine just so many people sitting back watching you consistently, and not just consistently watching you and be like, we love you, but judging you.
Yeah. 50% love, 50% hate.
Whether it's hate or love, just judging you still consistently. And then you have people that want to be just like you. And so you have to take that into account. And then you got people that want to hate on you for everything that you do. So you got to take that into account. And then you got people, I mean, depending on your position that you're in or where you're at, you got people that want to fucking take you off the planet, whether that be legally or physically. So like,
or financially.
So
Every girl's now no longer the love of your life. That
No.
is a parasite.
I'm about to say so, man. It's
You attract parasites.
it's rough. I would rather make my bread in silence.
Yeah,
and
I'd rather
just-
not be famous, but
Yeah.
I'd like to be famous. Fuck that.
I wouldn't mind being famous, but I'd want to have I'd want to make my bread quietly, and then see that's the thing. I don't really want the fame. I want to make my bread quietly, and then be able to pop out and be like, oh, I'm like that, and then leave and be like, who the fuck was that?
Yeah.
I want that because then I still want to go to be able to go to the grocery store and shop. I want to be able to take my kiddo out and my kids out and fucking do whatever the fuck I'm doing there. I want to be able to be around my family and be around my friends and not have people be like, oh Havii, show us your move. Hey, rap for us, Havii. Hey, I want to be able to live a normal life, but just have the funds to put my people in a better position.
Yeah.
I think that's the more important thing. Like, fame is overrated like shit. Fame is overrated as fuck, dude. It's one of those things that I think it does lead to, like, it's like chronic depression.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that
Yeah.
it'll kill you. Mm-hmm. If you don't manage it well, it will kill you.
And especially if that's your first run-in with it.
Facts.
If you've lived your life normally, I mean, you've had ups and downs, but you've never really, like, gone into the depths of depression. You get hit with that, and now every time you reach out for help, everyone's going like, you're up.
Yeah, you're good, bro.
You're up.
We want to be like you.
And he's like, help me. And like, help what?
Help with what? You got money.
Help us.
Help us.
And
Yeah,
then you're
it's
just like,
crazy.
oh, so I'm on an island.
Yeah.
Yep. Completely.
Yeah. and that's the thing too, like, being the friend that's like being the rich friend or like whoever it is, but you don't have the fame or the status. I think that's such like a good, like, and not even being the rich friend. I don't think you should ever be the richest friend in your friend group. Like, granted, your friends are all your friends should have money in their own ways.
Yeah.
I don't think that anybody should just be sitting there like leeching, being like, I need it. You got to hang out with who basically your circle has to reflect who you are. Mm-hmm. So if you're wealthy and you're making money, your circle should also be wealthy and making money. You should not have a liability person that's like, I'm going to snake all you motherfuckers the first chance that I get.
Yeah.
You're in an affair. I'm going to get paid to tell them that you're in an affair. You're selling drugs. The cops I got a wire on right now. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
TMZ just slid me $5,000 to fucking
that's what
leak your shit.
You should never be like if you're up, your friend group should be up. And if the friend group's not up, then reevaluate who the fuck your friend group is. And that's just my personal opinion. Or help them motherfuckers get up. Like that. Pause. Help them get to your level or level up. Because I mean, your level may not be the level that they get to, but like at least help them level up. And that doesn't have to be financially. It can be showing them the route, the avenue. You helped me.
They want to.
You helped me. You were all like, this is taxes or not? No, this is when you started talking about credit and you started talking about not tax returns. What the fuck was it? Tax write-offs. There it is.
Write-offs.
Tax write-offs. That was one of the main clickers for me that got me started, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then everything else trickled in after that.
Yeah. Just
And
knowledge.
so Ricky was one of the first ones in our friend group to actually like grab the bull by his horns and be like, okay, cool, my business, I'm gonna run this, I'm gonna set it up, I'm gonna do this, and then you ran into some pitfalls.
Yeah.
And I was just back there being like, oh, so that's what not to do. Okay.
Well, it's full vulnerability and then full you get to see.
Yeah.
You get to see the kitchen.
Facts.
You're not seeing the
meal.
Yeah, you're not
Prepared
seeing,
meal.
oh, what a nice venue and look at these waiters and waitresses. It's like, check out the kitchen. They're gonna fight in the fucking kitchen right now, and I gotta deal with this
Somebody
shit.
just got stabbed.
He burnt his whole hand off. Now I gotta deal with that. Yeah. And it's like, oh, and it's not even saying in terms of like, look how stressful this is. It's like, no, look at the back end, so then you have a better picture.
Understanding of like how to actually like do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it for you, but this is how you would go about doing it.
And that's how you should do it. And so anytime a leech comes to you and goes, I need this or I need that, let me show you
how to do it.
And then there you go.
Yeah, but you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Like that person has to also have a propensity and a capacity to want to do it.
But what I'm saying is always lead them to the water.
Lead them to the water.
So many dudes would be like, guess you have to find the water the way I found the water.
I've ran into that.
And it's like, okay.
I've ran into that. And
I
like,
will. You're just being a little slower
I'm
with
about
me,
to
I'll
say
figure it out.
You're okay. Well, for sure. But
Okay,
I've also
great.
been blessed to like have individuals around me that are very forthcoming with information and very forthcoming about how they do things and very forthcoming, like just hands on. I'm gonna show you. Let me show you how to do it.
This is what it looks like.
This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? When you get your money here, put it over here potentially. And like this is how you want to start up your LLC, so you don't get fucking taxed like out the wazoo when you start making money. This is probably where you should put it at if you're gonna have your LLC like this. And this is how you do tax write-offs. And
there's no right or wrong
you set up
way.
credit.
You have to like figure out what works for you.
And I think that's also something that people like miss too. It's like, you know, you have to figure out what niche you're gonna be in, and then also once you get the ground basis, like I started off with tax write-offs and credit, and once you get the ground understanding, everything else is pretty cake. It's just whatever you want to apply it to.
Well, that's what was driving me insane about that fucking Uber driver talking about like investments and stuff. Because I'm like, okay, dude, make the money first, then we can talk.
I think that some people just
Until
love
you've
to talk.
got the money, I'm glad that you've educated yourself on what you'll do if you get money. Go get the money and then educate yourself.
But even a lot. But that's the thing.
You're
like,
gonna pre-educate yourself to just echo chamber and be like, I know this knowledge. It's like, well, go know the knowledge to get you the money, so then you can learn the knowledge to put the money somewhere.
I was even trying to tell Buddy, like, I was like, your idea is it's not. It's if you want to make money, it's not feasible, brother. Like that, what you're talking about doing right now is not going to get you. So basically,
You're talking about what to do with the money that you have,
No, this
but
man-
you don't have
this
the
man
money.
sat here and this man sat here and said you need to hold cash, and I was like, no, you fucking don't.
I was like, what?
No, you don't. And he was like, you hold on to your hard-earned cash. I was like, no, him blowing that is equivalent to him like putting pennies in a jar and throwing them somewhere.
Yeah.
Because literally the paper means nothing. It's a depreciating asset. As long as he has assets, that's all that fucking matters. He can do whatever he wants to with his paper money. The paper money is worthless. If I'm being completely honest, it's not backed by
It's
anything.
worth what I can get in that moment.
In that moment.
That's it.
In our current economy, that's all that it's worth.
So that's why I'm like, yes, I want to spend this because I'll play the other real structured game with the other stuff.
Yeah, because the longer you hold money, the more that it depreciates. And that's the reality that you have to live in. He was like, you need to store your cash like it's gold. I was like, no, you fucking
store gold.
Don't store gold.
Store gold. And that's where it's like, okay, dude, don't talk.
I was like, store
Don't talk to
gold.
me.
And I was all like, and he was like, yeah, I'm just trying to, even the other dude that was talking about, I mean, granted, this guy was doing it in a better manner because he was talking about getting his money quick. Now, granted, there was no, the second one we had, there was no back end plan, which is about getting the money up front. I mean, cool. You flip $3K in a year to $14K. Awesome. You even made a good point. You were like, if you was putting in 100, we would have flipped $30K into $140K, which is, I mean, you can quit your job off that, brother.
Exactly.
But
how did you get that money to play with in the beginning? So that's where it's like, get the money to play with and then learn how to play with it. Stop learning how to play with money that you don't have yet.
Well, I think
It's a waste of time,
I think that
in my
I think that you should educate yourself to a degree in terms of financial literacy, but
Don't obsess over that.
Whatever plan that you think that you have going into actually getting the money will not be your plan once you get it. I promise.
Because even if, say you get the money, you don't do that well on the back end with investments. Guess what you have? The money.
You have money.
Like,
but I'm saying whatever your plan is, if you planned it out, I've devised this plan, and as soon as I get 140K, I'm gonna do this. Get the 140K and then holler at me and let me know if that plan worked.
And also,
9 times out of 10 it doesn't.
And also, audible your fucking plan by the day, and that's where I have to shut up.
Good
But
point.
he pissed me off in that way because I'm just like, I get planning and I get goal setting. I do it myself, but I don't seal them in stone. I say this is open to change.
Facts.
Like that.
Well, the market changes.
So you have to be similar to market. Change with it.
The
Adapt.
market changes.
Adapt quickly.
Everything changes. The economy is a forever flex thing. And I think that people just think that we're in a standing space where it's like, this is going to be how it is forever. Yeah. And I'm like, no, dude, you do realize stocks change daily. The housing market changes daily. Our economy changes daily. The price of the dollar changes daily. These things change daily. Yeah. So this is why you can turn $100 into $1 million because these things are changing daily.
Don't die on the hill of your plan.
You can't just
because
have
you're
a
going,
plan.
I have said plan.
Go into it with
Making
knowledge.
A plan is great. Do not put all your eggs in one basket.
I would even go a step
Or
further.
put them
than
in
that.
all in one basket. If that basket breaks, go get a new basket.
Great point. What I would say is I was like, go into it with knowledge. Fuck your plan. Go into it with knowledge. Know how money works.
Constantly learn.
Know how money moves. Know how the economy works. Know how whatever it is that you're in. Know that niche. Know your niche and know how things fluctuate in your niche. Then go get the money And then when it's time, figure out where to place it.
Yeah, and also, hey, dude, if you want to learn something, listen.
Facts.
Why are you
Shut
telling
up.
me?
I'm like, you're in the front driving the Uber.
Why are you telling me?
We ordered you.
Do you want it? I'll give you the information.
I was trying.
But you're telling me.
I was trying, and he started arguing with me about leveraging assets towards lines of credit. Which, just be frank with you guys, that's not something you should ever argue with me about.
No.
He was like, I mean, yeah,
It's like
but
your
then
avenue.
But then the assets, like what how would you even like open up a line of credit? Can any asset have a line of credit? I was like, bro, just shut up for a fucking minute. I'm trying to get you to the point where like your credit can pay off your credit. And I said that, and he was like, no. His mind blew up, and I was like, all right.
And also understand that you're talking about credit. You're not talking about like
fake money, dude.
Not even just fake money, but like that's debt.
A revolving door of debt.
Takes a dog to play in the world of debt, and you're simply going like, "Oh, I understand the world of debt." It's like, no. You have to now be comfortable living in debt and having such a crazy delusional mindset that you're like, "No, this will work."
No, I'm fine.
Instead,
20%.
everyone else puts themselves in that and goes, "Oh, fuck." And it's like, yeah, now you're feeling it, aren't you?
This is great because like you should always, in my personal opinion, and now we got on a tangent. Like my personal opinion, there's good debt, there's bad debt. As long as you put yourself and you leverage yourself in a position of good debt, you're fine. And
but just never forget that it's always debt.
It's always debt.
Always debt.
I don't think
have the balls to play with debt, but always remember it's still debt.
You're never going to move up in life if you don't play with somebody else's money. Why would you play with yours when you can play with somebody else's? And that in and of itself is debt.
Yeah.
It's just a revolving door of debt. Just know that you always have the money to pay off your debt.
Exactly.
Because guess what?
Now that's good debt.
This is gonna fuck you up. Your debt can pay off your debt.
Exactly.
Which is why you always want to be in debt.
Yeah.
I know we're probably talking over you guys' heads right now. He gets it though.
Yeah. If I have $20,000 and I just simply don't necessarily want to use that $20,000 for this, then I'll use a line of credit for $20,000. Now, if that line of credit doesn't work out and I failed in that avenue, now I take that $20K and I pay off my fucking debt.
You can pay off your debt.
And now I don't have debt.
But guess what?
And I lost, but I don't have debt.
You're never even thinking that 20K is not like, so you can open up a line of credit, or you can open up a line of credit on 20K for, say you want 180, depending on what your credit is, right? You open that up. You can get the 20K back, but that's why you do the cost to profit analysis, basically, where you're like, okay,
But now you're going fast though. Now you're entering deeper waters that you're comfortable with. What I'm saying is, before you even get to that avenue, play with debt with what you have.
Well, no,
don't go beyond your means.
If you open up,
until you're ready.
If you open up a line of credit and you do whatever you finance, whether it be monthly payments or whatever it is, and you open it up for 20K and you borrow back 180, granted, whatever venture that you're in, you're gonna want to probably double that, so you have some level of profit. I mean, not even double it, but like get 30K, 40K off of it, because then you keep your 20K and you've also made 20K. So now you have 40K and you pay back a portion of that 180K. You still keep that shit open, but then you go say, hey, I have 40K now, guys. I'm going to open up another line of credit. Yep. And you can, and you just keep doing that. That's how these people get wealthy, bro. Like, and then you just keep those open, because that's also boosting your credit.
Don't forget too how many of these guys that you see talk about this openly go, and then there's bad times.
Horrible
when I
times.
went what?
Bankrupt.
So that's what I'm saying. It takes big balls to risk, lose, go bankrupt, and do it again.
Facts.
Y'all don't have that.
I'm about to say it's.
So stop talking like you do.
Uber driver definitely didn't have it.
Jesus, bro.
Uber driver didn't have it. But this is the kind of stuff that we're talking about.
And that's where that is good advice when those dudes go like, yeah, be comfy losing everything.
No, be fine. I'm about to say be okay living in the one bedroom.
Because guess what? We're risking. We're playing a risk game, which means that there's an opportunity that I lose.
Now, you're going to lose.
That's not going to keep me from not playing.
You're going to lose. Or when you don't have money to pay that damn debt, and you got to be sitting there with the banker being like, hey, man, look, can we finance these to like bi-weekly? Bi-monthly? Can we do something? And I mean, some of them will work with you depending on like what your business is with them, but like sometimes it gets bad, guys. You know, I can't sit here and lie. I've been in some bad times before. I've been fucking.
For there to be winners, there has to be losers.
I'm about to say, but I also
the game we play.
I also think that when we're talking about this, there are a lot of people that won't even take the risk, which means you're a loser off the bat.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying. Like, if a lot of people, if you try it and you figure it out and you just have that tenacity to you, that's not speaking to everybody, but if you do, it's not, and this is something you had to tell me, it's not a saturated market, guys. There's not a lot of people out there that are like, I'm gonna fucking do this.
No.
The people that do that, a lot of them get there.
Yeah.
It just takes them a fucking minute because they
You just have to do it.
Gotta do
You
it.
just have to have the nuts to do it.
Gotta do it, and then be like, damn, that didn't
Or
work. I'm gonna try something else.
You can sit in a car and tell me how to do it while I'm doing it. Don't tell me how to play basketball when I just got done with the game.
You said I'm good, bro.
Like I
I'm
got
in the NBA. That's like me trying to tell Kevin Durant how to shoot.
He's like, okay, that's great. And you could be like, hey, here's what I've learned. I've studied this. And he goes, okay,
Cool.
but when I do it, it goes in.
Yeah.
So until you start doing it, it goes in.
So let's see you do it.
Yeah. Oh, couldn't do it.
Oh, you
Okay.
couldn't do it. Huh.
Don't talk to me then.
Yeah. I mean, why would you take advice from somebody that's not doing what you're doing?
You do have knowledge. You've got so much knowledge, but it's not benefiting.
What did it say? I think Bruce Lee said that knowledge without application is, I think it's like a waste.
Yeah, it is. Complete.
Something like that. Waste of time. Bruce Lee
Waste
quote.
of time.
Bruce Lee quote.
That's what these dudes are doing. They're not even realizing it. It's like the same way like I have expansive knowledge in like Star Wars or Marvel, but I don't go, this is going to benefit me. They're going like, I've got all this knowledge, but it's like, it's not going to benefit you. You just have the knowledge.
Just like the business major that hasn't opened up a business yet. Mm-hmm. You're still paying him to do your fucking STEM wall.
Yep. Every business owner is not dumb, but a delusional, very non-neurotypical person. They think differently. They have delusions, and it's obsession. It's an addiction to a process.
How do you get shit done?
And if you're not addicted to it, then
how you do anything is how you do everything.
I don't know how you'll do it, because there's so many times where the only reason why I'm still going is because I'm addicted to it. It's not going well. Oh, am I gonna lose money on this? Yes.
I think that one of the reasons that you just continually do it is because I think even not even an addiction, you love it. There's a level of love and a level of, this is your baby. You built this thing from the ground up, and on top of that too, you understand where nobody else is looking at. And I'm even speaking from my own terms, where nobody else is necessarily seeing the process of what it could be. You're like, I know what this thing is. I know what egg I'm sitting on right now, and I know what it can be. Yeah. Just because y'all don't see it quite now, or just because I've ran into some bad times, doesn't mean this still can't be everything that it's supposed to be. You have faith, brother. I think that's a better word than addiction. You have faith in everything that you do, but also faith with application, which brings results.
And a delusional fantasy.
Should we check and see if we're still fucking? Because we didn't do that. We're good. Awesome. Awesome. Well, guys, don't just load yourself on front end with knowledge and things. Guys, learn and apply. You know what I mean?
Listen. For the love of God, listen.
You're not going to get any better at anything if you don't listen.
You got someone around you that's doing something that say you want to do. Fucking listen to him. Shut the fuck up. Stop acting like an expert.
Brother, I hate that. And like this is where I've had to be like, okay, the reason that I'm in the position that I'm in currently and that I'm able to do some of the stuff that I can do right now is because I literally dropped ego and said, I don't know how to do that. I don't know about stocks. I don't know the right way to do tax write-offs. I don't know about credit. I don't know about money management and finance. I don't know these things. And I got around people that were like, we do.
Yeah.
We'll tell you how to do it.
I'll tell you how to do it. It's fine.
And I'm now
they don't
where
care
I'm at.
because like I don't care. It's because it takes will. It doesn't take. You don't need the knowledge to do it. You need the will to do it.
Right.
The knowledge, you can get the knowledge.
Yeah, you got to go do it though.
It's there. It's always been there. It's available to you. You got to be willing to go do it.
I'm about to say,
when have you ever seen me out and about talking like an expert? Mostly, I'm kind of just like, this is it.
You're just chilling. I mean, you get a little alcohol and you get a little.
Oh yeah, I'm saying, let's say sober.
Sober
me, you'll never have.
Nah,
you'll never catch me being like, "This is how it is. You have to do it like this. This is the only way."
No,
da 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 da.
Instead,
I just go, "You have a question? I'll answer."
I'll answer it. I think that's what
if you don't have a question. I don't.
That's the dope successful people. Because like, I mean, shout out you, shout out Ronaldo, shout out Garrett. shout out some of my other mentors that kind of just, moved around and
Well,
put things in position.
Then you ask all those guys, what is the success part? And it's not dividends, it's
Nope.
not profit, it's not ownership, it's not land. For me, I'll speak for me. Freedom. I'm obsessed with the fact that I have this freedom and everything's my fault.
Yep.
Everything.
Yep.
Everything's my fault.
Yep.
Love it. If
Yep.
you don't love everything being your fault,
Go work for somebody else.
yeah, go make it they're to blame. They did it. That's why this is going this way. I love when I fuck up because I get to go, oh, I fucked up.
You don't have anybody to blame
Okay,
but you. You
cool.
just look in the mirror and say, all right, we'll do it again.
Yeah, now I won't make that
Let's-
mistake.
Let's
again.
do it again, but better this time.
Yeah, just don't
right?
make that same mistake.
It makes
all right?
it makes it a
Easy.
lot simpler than trying to sit here and depend on somebody else and not make the same mistake again.
Or to blame.
Yeah.
Blaming's crazy.
Which and all of you guys have your own. I mean, Garrett now has his own roofing company, and he's about to be a broker, which is about to go fucking stupid. Because he was like, bro, you thought we were getting fed earlier. He was like, I'm about to fucking rack your portfolio, and I was like, great. And then Ronaldo obviously owns his own realty firm, and then you own your own company too. All these, who you hang around is going to. One of my dads said he used to say. One, your attitude oftentimes determines your altitude. And then basically, who you hang around is going to be who you end up being. I'm hanging around all business owners, guys. If you want to be a business owner, you want to be successful, you want to actually do these things that you're talking about doing, first off, find your niche, but then also find the people that's going to help you do it, man. I've been blessed. Not everybody's as blessed as I am. But you can go find some of these dudes anywhere. You just can't be scared to reach out to them.
Yeah.
Knowledge is all over the place, bro.
We're open.
Knowledge is all over the place, man. You just got to go fucking find it and apply.
That's why it's a very, very sketchy red flag for me when they withhold.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you are.
I'm about to say, you're scared.
I asked you a straight question. Why couldn't you answer that one? Okay.
I think
There's something else on the back end that you're not telling me, and I'm
Yeah.
going to stay away.
Yeah. And then on top of that, too,
You
I
should
think
have confidence. Just be like, this is what it is.
I think that if they feel like their market is saturated,
Yeah.
they get scary about that shit. And it's like, that tells me two things. I'm like, one, you're not confident in what you're doing. And then two, it's like, is this a market that I want to dive into?
Yeah.
And so then it just requires more research on your end. But the people that actually are forthcoming with that information, man, like if you have the knowledge base on how to do these things, you should give it, because it's not about the information that you give that determines where the person will go. It's about their application of that information.
Well, because if you were that same person, you get to see yourself in the mirror and you go, this is what I would have wanted. I'm going to give that to them.
Yeah, like that's so real for me, like honestly, and because you spend a lot of time, especially where I was at, like just trying to figure it out and flailing. And I'm like, bro, if I see you flailing, I'm gonna throw you a life raft and be like, here is the info.
There it is.
There it is. Now you go apply and do it. If you have no drive to do it, it's gonna fall upon deaf ears, and that's that. You're gonna drown. But like, I threw a raft your way, so I'm not gonna carry you, because you know what happens when you try to save a drowning person. You know what happens when you try to save a drowning person?
drown.
You drown. They'll drown you. If they're in a complete panic, they'll drown you too. Same thing with business, guys.
Don't ask for permission for anything.
Now go get that shit.
I didn't ask to fucking, should I do this?
No,
I said I'm doing this.
Go get that shit. Don't be that. That's timid. That's timid
I'm
thought.
doing this. Not, what do you think? It's like, well,
Who you
okay,
asking?
you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
And I'm about to say, who you asking? What? Do it.
Say I'm doing this,
Go do
and
it.
then do it,
Yeah.
and let it fail.
And then if it fails, it fails, guys. Like,
At least you got the pride now to say I fucking did that shit.
Look, this is the thing, guys. It's gonna fail.
Yeah.
I don't think that you.
Yes.
I mean, you have to understand that at some point in time, nobody is just like, I won every time.
Yeah.
No, you can't find. I mean, they'll tell you that. They are lying.
Yeah, don't listen to anyone who says that.
Yeah, don't listen to any of them. But you're gonna fail. You're gonna fall on your fucking face. You're gonna be in debt, and not the good debt. I'm about to say your business is gonna be tanking. Like you're gonna make a bad investment and lose all your savings and be like, what the fuck?
Greed.
It's okay, guys. It's literally okay. Take a second. Figure it out.
Just clock it. Clock every time it comes up.
Just figure it out.
Every time I get greedy, I go, oh, clocked.
It's
Don't
not
do
even
that.
greed. Some people just make a bad investment sometimes, man. They just fuck up,
Yeah.
and it's okay.
I'm just saying in terms of like, Just
wanting too much.
Just read yourself. Just check in with yourself and go, oh, did I fuck up? If so, yes. Let me change that. Great.
Yeah,
and then don't spend time being like, I fucked up. It's like, okay.
Yeah, you
can live in that if you want.
You gotta have a short-term memory, guys. Flush that. I mean, they said it in football all the time. Flush it.
Yeah.
Flush it. And learn from it, but flush it.
You will learn from it.
You'll never be successful if you dwell on your failures.
Back outside. Don't dwell on your failures.
Right eye, my niggas carry the 5'9". Lil' baby, you know when the top down. If you talking that, this shit is top now. No, we shooting that shit at his taco.